Jiddu Krishnamurti once said, "It's no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society." And I think about that quote all the time for years in the context of mental health and the way that mental health has been defined within American culture. You know, what does mental health look like in a time of cultural, social, political, and economic collapse? What should we really be feeling? Because I've long argued that the people that feel nothing have the worst mental health on the planet. The people that have been so brainwashed by empire, that have been so lulled to sleep by the mythology of American exceptionalism, that these people are living in the land of delusion, right? And that we have completely dropped the ball on the way we've defined mental health. That mental health isn't feeling good all the time. It's not ignoring what's happening and kind of going about our daily lives, consuming and competing as though nothing's happening. It's actually learning to sit with our feelings, learning to honor our internal experience, and learning to feel what we feel when we feel it so we can process it and move through it, right? And so, right now is a time of collapse. And so mental health as a concept is just as broken as our economy. It's just as broken as our political system. It is a social and cultural structure in free fall. Because we have to actually understand all of these social structures, all of these cultural norms are products of a broken dominator culture that has sought to take the empathy out of all of its citizens, right? I mean, what we're seeing happening in the United States is what the United States has been exporting for centuries, right? This is the imperial boomerang, as they call it, that what we do out in the world will eventually be done to us at home. And that's what we're experiencing. And so a lot of people are experiencing an internal collapse of safety, an internal collapse in the belief of the goodness of our country, of our social systems, of our political systems. But that position has always been a house of cards that was flimsy, and it's now completely collapsing. And so my point with this message is to tell you that whatever you're feeling isn't a sign of mental health problems, it's a sign of your humanity. That if you're heartbroken, if you're scared, if you're angry, if you're rageful, whatever you're feeling, right, as long as you're feeling something other than pride, is the right feeling for you. And your job as a human being is to honor your feelings, is to understand what's happening, and to stare clearly into the abyss and not sugarcoat it, to sit with the horrible reality that we are living in and understand this has been the reality for a lot of non-white people for a very long time. And so it's not so much that the country's being changed, it's that the country is unmasking.